I guess I'll just start out with where this all kind of began. We had a test at Kansas about 5 weeks ago, and we blew a right front tire going into turn one, and I remember everything about that accident and everything after that accident, but I knew that I didn't feel, you know your body and you know how your mind works, and I knew something was just not quite right. But I decided to, just try to push through and work through it. I'd had concussions before and knew exactly kind of what I was dealing with. So I felt pretty good after a week or two, and definitely 80–90% by the time the chase started, and by the time we got to Talladega, I felt 100%. Felt really good. And in the accident at the end of that race, I was hitting the left rear quarter panel, and it was a sort of a odd kind of a collision where the car spun around really quick and just sort of disoriented me, and I knew that I'd sort of regressed and been, had a bit of a setback, and knew, again, you know how your body is, and you know when something is not quite right, and I knew as soon as it happened that I had, re-injured myself, if, for lack of a better way to describe it. And, it wasn't nothing, it was not even half of the impact that I had at Kansas, but it was enough to, caused me some concern. So, I went a couple days wondering, how I would, my body would react, and sort of waiting for it to process what was happening. And about Wednesday, I was still having some headaches. That was really the only symptoms that I was having, was the headaches. So I took it upon myself to, I contacted my sister, and we talked about seeing a neurosurgeon, and we ended up getting steered toward Dr. Petty and met with him. Ran through a couple tests, everything was checking out. Did an MRI, everything looked good there. But I was really honest with him about how I felt, and honest with him about the whole process from Kansas all the way on. And he spent the night thinking about what we discussed and everything that we did on Wednesday, and couldn't clear me to race this weekend. So I trust his opinion. That's why I went to see him. He's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and has helped me through a lot of injuries before. So I believe when he tells me I don't need to be in the car and I need to take a couple weeks off, that's what I need to do. So that's pretty much the extent of it. I got a lot of support from my team. I'm excited about their opportunities the next couple weeks with Regan, and just looking forward to getting this cleared up and get back in the car as soon as I can, so I can get back to working with my team and get back to competing on Sundays.